videos you're watching At Home with Bernice. Thank you so much for joining me in another one of my videos. Today I bring to you Pozole Verde. This is my version of making my pozole. There are different versions with different ingredients, but I'd like to share my version and I hope you and your families enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching. Let's go ahead and start with the ingredients. Okay, so for my first ingredient, I'm going to start with just white hominy. You can find this at any local supermarket or Hispanic market. A lot of Food for Less, or I don't know where you're from. What I'm going to do though, this is a pre-cooked hominy, and I'm going to remove, it has kind of a little, like, I don't know if you can see it, I don't know if the camera can capture it, has a little like white tip on it. I don't know if the camera's going to capture it very well. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to remove as much of that as possible, all these little like white dots that it has, because this is going to make give your hominy a kind of a weird flavor. So I'm going to remove the majority of this hominy that I purchased doesn't have it, but if your hominy does have it, you might want to remove at least as much of it as possible. But see, not all of it has it. It only had a few tips of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add it to this pot of water, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to boil this hominy. Even though it's already pre-cooked, I don't like the canned hominy flavor, so I always like to boil it for a while. I'm going to try to boil it for about 40-45 minutes or so to get that canned flavor out. I'm also going to put a whole head of garlic, and I've cut the garlics kind of sideways here so that it can expose all the garlic cloves in it. So I'm going to add that, and I'm going to add half of a large onion. Okay, and I'm going to cover it. Okay, and while the hominy is boiling, I'm going to be toasting. This is about an ounce of pumpkin seeds, and I'm just going to put them in just on a comal so they can toast. And you don't want them to burn, so you want to keep moving them until they start popping. Okay, and then once your pumpkin seeds are toasted but not burned, I'm going to be just putting them in a little bowl. And then I'll continue with the rest of the ingredients. Okay, and then I'm going to be using 2 poblano peppers. And I'm just going to put them directly on the comal. I could put them directly on the stove grill, but I'm just going to put them on here since this is already hot. And you just want to char them, and then I'll show you what we do next. And while my poblano peppers are charring in this back burner, I'm going to put 2 jalapeno peppers and then 9 tomatillos. And I've already washed all these and peeled the tomatillos. Okay, and then once your poblano peppers are nicely charred, what you want to do is you want to remove them, and I'm going to put them in a plastic bag. I'm going to peel them after the skin gets soft, and I'm just going to let them rest here for about 15-20 minutes. Okay, and then once your hominy has been boiling for a good 45 minutes, I'm going to add the chicken. And I'm using chicken thighs, but you can use whatever cut of chicken you would like. I prefer chicken thighs just because of the meat, and then it still has the bone. But you can use chicken breast or chicken drumsticks or whatever you would like. Then I'm going to boil it with the chicken until the chicken is cooked. Okay, and then after the chicken's already been boiling with the hominy for about 10-15 minutes or so, I'm going to add the salt. And remember, salt is to taste. And I'm going to cover. Okay, now I'm going to make my sauce, my green sauce that I'm going to put in the pozole. I'm going to start off with the tomatillos that I boiled. The jalapeños, I've removed the seeds and the veins inside of the jalapeno. And then I just sliced it to make it easier to blend. This is the poblano pepper. I went ahead and peeled it as well, removed the seeds and removed the veins that are inside. This is the pumpkin seeds that I previously had toasted. I'm going to put those in there now. I'm going to also put about 8 cloves of garlic, half of an onion that I've just cut up, and then I'm going to be using, these are radish leaves, and these are just optional, but you know they give it a lot of great flavor, but these are just a few of the leaves that I'm going to be using from the radishes. A handful of spinach. I wasn't able to find epazote at the store, but I have a little bit planted here, so I'm just going to grab some of from my plants. And then just a handful of cilantro. I love cilantro, so I'm going to put quite a bit of that. I'm also going to add a teaspoon of oregano. And about a cup of water just to blend. And you want to blend this really well because we're not going to be straining it when we add it to our pozole, so you want to have it really well blended. Okay, and then this is how you want your sauce. Really good and thick. Okay, and then from here I'm going to, okay, and then I've added about a tablespoon of vegetable oil to a little pot that I'm going to simmer my sauce in before I add it to the pan or to the pot. Okay, and then I'm going to simmer this for about 15 to 20 minutes. While my sauce is simmering slowly, I'm going to go ahead and take the chicken out. Okay, and then at this time I'm going to remove the onion that I put in there to boil with the hominy and the garlic. And you just want to simmer this slowly. 15-20 minutes should be enough. And I'm going to add a little bit of salt at this point to my sauce just to give it a little more flavor. And then after 15 to 20 minutes that your sauce has been simmering, I'm going to pour it in the pot. and you just want to let all the flavors combine. And while this is simmering, I'm going to go ahead and shred our chicken. Okay, and then after 15 or 20 minutes that this has been simmering, as long as it took me to shred the chicken, I'm going to go ahead and add the chicken. And I'm only going to let this simmer for another 10 minutes or so, just to let the flavors combine, and then it's ready to serve. Okay, and then these are some of the things that you can add to your pozole. I have some radishes here, some serrano peppers that I've just chopped up really fine, some tostadas. You can do a few slices of avocado, oregano, lettuce. You can do lemon, and then a little bit of chopped cilantro. So the way that I like to garnish mine is I like to put some radishes. You could do some jalapeño or serrano peppers, some cilantro, a few avocado slices, a little bit of the shredded lettuce, and a little bit of the oregano. And don't forget your lemon. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's hope my husband likes this, so let's have him try it.
Alright, let me see. Mmm. This is good.
What else is he gonna say? Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.